be starting off with the competitive builds here. For the center, we're going to want to run the two-way forward. For the defenseman, the puck-moving defenseman. And for the winger, we're going to want sniper. These are going to be your competitive builds in both the threes and the fives modes. Let's get into it. All right, and here's our center build, guys. We're going to be a two-way forward, 6'2", 180 pounds. We want the height to help with our stick checking here. X factors are elite edge, stick 'em up, and quick release. We want max speed, max agility here. The accuracies don't matter as much here. We'd rather have the speed and the agility. Power. We want our wrist shot power up, but our slap shot power down, because if we're taking a one-timer, guys, we're going to be close to the net, and we're not going to be taking slap shots, that's for sure. Acceleration, we want that up to a 90, and then puck control, we want it an 89. Puck control, we found out this year, helps if you get your puck stick checked from you. This can help you keep possession of it, actually. We didn't know this in the past, but apparently this is something that we've just now learned. Play style, we want passing up to a 90. That way we can hit those long-range passes a lot easier. Offensive awareness up to 90 to help corral loose pucks. Body checking, I have it down. If you prefer to body check, keep it up, but I find it takes me out of the play more often than not. I'd rather have it down so that way I could slow down the rush and let my winger or my defenseman come back and help me out. And then I bump my stick checking up to a 91. That way I can have a lot better stick checking, obviously. Defensive awareness up as well. Tenacity, we want our hand-eye up to a 90. You never know, you might be able to tip a puck in front of the net, and this also helps with saucer passes from your defenseman if you're on a breakaway. Strength, we can lower that a little. Durability, keep this up, guys, in case you get smoked by a defenseman who's running truculence. You don't want to be injured every play of the game and have all your energy gone. Shot blocking does not matter. Drop it. Tactics, we want deking up a little bit because you're going to be a forward, so you got to be able to move in the offensive zone. Face-offs, we have to have this maxed out. Make sure it is maxed. If you do not, you're going to have a rough time on the face-off dot because the other center that does have it maxed out is going to win the majority of those face-offs. Discipline, we're dropping that down too because we have to. And fighting skill does not matter. Alright, guys, here's our puck-moving defenseman. We're going to be 6'1", 160 pounds. Our X factors are send it, wheels, and elite stick 'em up. Attributes, again, speed, max it, agility, max it, power. We want our slap shot power up this time, guys, because we're going to be ripping one-timers from the blue line. We're not going to be taking as many wrist shots because we're going to be playing back because at the end of the day, we got to play defense. Acceleration, bump it up, max it. Play style. We want our passing to be really high here, guys, to help with the cross-ice passes and long reach passes for the breakaways. Offensive awareness, we want that at a 90. Again, stick checking at a 92 because I don't want to take myself out of the play by throwing a body check. So we're just going to try and slow them down here and let our forwards get back and help on the back check. Defensive awareness, we have points left over. We bumped it up by 1. Tenacity, we want our hand-eye up a little bit to help with some saucer passes, and then strength, bump that up a little to help yourself on board play or net battles that you might get into. Durability, we can lower that a little more because you're not going to be taking the primary hits because you're not going to be up in the action as much, and shot blocking, doesn't matter. Tactics, face-offs don't matter, obviously. Deking, bump it up a little, but discipline, we want to have that way up. So hopefully we could take a bad position check and maybe get bailed out with a stick check. So hopefully that will help us. Alright, guys, here's the winger build. We're going to be 5'10", 160 pounds as the sniper class. Quick release, elite edges, and truculence are going to be our X factors here. Same as before, we want to max out the speed and agility. Power, we want acceleration to be maxed out. Puck control up, again, to help with the stick checks. Play style. We want body checking up here because we're going to be the primary forechecker for our team. We're fine with getting taken out of the play because we got 2 to 4 other guys behind us depending on what other mode we're in here. Tenacity, we want hand and eye up, again, to help with those saucer passes from our defenseman. That way we can wrangle them in a little better. And then tactics, deking, all the way up, guys. Nothing else matters here for you because you're going to be going around, throwing your body around. You're not going to be taking a lot of stick checks, so discipline doesn't matter. And fighting skill really doesn't matter. Again, face-offs don't matter either because you're playing the winger. So throw that deking all the way up and have some fun. Alright, guys, these are going to be our fun builds here. They're still very viable, and I find them way more fun to run. than the super comp builds. I'm not going to break down every attribute here, but I am going to put highlights on the big attributes that we really want to focus on. So here we go. All right, guys, here's our grinder build. We're going to be 6'4", 180 pounds. You probably want to run this build at the center with your group. We're going to have elite big tipper, elite edges, and all-star stick 'em up. We're going to run our speed and agility still way up, so that way you can keep up with everyone. We want our wrist shot power to be up a little here because we're going to be right up on the net, obviously trying to tip the puck, and if we pick up any rebounds, we want to be able to pocket it right in the net. Our acceleration puck control still up. And then you'll see their hand-eye is all the way up to a 95, and our stick checking is at a 95, and our discipline is at a 98. Guys, you're going to be able to throw around stick checks everywhere on the ice. You're probably not going to get many penalties. I haven't gotten one penalty yet with this build, and I've been playing for 20 hours so far. It's a lot of fun to run, and you can just throw poke checks around anywhere. And the tips, you get so many big tips out there, and they go in a lot more than you think if you position yourself correctly. All right, here's our playmaker build, guys. You're going to probably want to run this on your winger. This build is, I think, better than the Dangler. The Dangler build just has worse defense, and you can get the same deking on both builds in the speed and agility, so I prefer to run this. Our speed, as you can see, and agility are way up there. Now, you're a twig, so if anyone even coughs on you, you're going to fall over, so make sure you don't get near anyone. Our acceleration, way up, and same with wrist shot power because we're hoping to get a lot of breakaway goals. Our stick checking is up enough to help us on defense, and our passing is way up too to help. Our hand-eye and durability are up, and our deking, as you can see there, is at a 94. Our X factors are elite edges and ankle breaker to help us maneuver on the ice, and quick release to hopefully help us on the breakaway. Alright, guys, here's our OV build. It is 6'1", 160 pounds. Obviously, the physicals don't match, but the X factors here: 1T, elite edges, and truculence. You want to have your speed all the way up, but look at that slap shot power. 97. You're going to be banging home one-timers all across the ice, sitting in the OV's office. You want to aim at back post here. We've noticed this year so far, back post is your friend, except on user goalies. You probably want to shade that towards the front post a little, as user goalies will pick up on that. Body checking, we got up there too, so that we can throw around the body a bit while we're out there. And our hand-eye and our deking is still up to a 90, so you can still be maneuverable in the offensive zone. Alright, guys, here's our offensive defenseman. He's 6'4", 200 pounds, and you see he's got elite rocket. In the past, Thunderclap has not been good, but elite rocket this year, just from my time at goalie, I've gotten smoked by rocket, and it stuns the goaltender. I think this can lead to a lot of rebound goals, and it has when I've used it so far as a defenseman. 1T and Spark Plug. Spark Plug gives you a boost when you hit the opponent or throw a body check or make a shot block, and it gives your team a boost in endurance, speed, and agility. As you can see, we have 97 slap shot power here. We're still fast on the ice. Got a lot of puck control, 91 body checking, so we're going to throw it around some. We've got a good amount of strength and a good amount of deking to go with this as well. Alright, guys, here's the last one, the defensive defenseman. He is 6'7", 255 pounds. We've got truculence, we've got spark plug, and we've got unstoppable. He's got good speed for a guy this big and really good agility for a guy this big to help you line up those hits. His balance is good to help you keep the puck when you do those reverse hits too. His acceleration is good enough, and his slap shot power is also good enough to bang home a one-timer if you need. And there it is, the 99 body checking. It's going to be a yard sale out there. Sticks will be flying everywhere, helmets everywhere, and people will be sliding across the ice injured. You are a enforcer with this build. Go lay the lumber. You got good enough strength, really good durability, and really good shot blocking because you're a big dude, so hopefully you can get in the way of that puck. Discipline is really good to hopefully limit those penalties a little more, and fighting skill is all the way up if you're ready to drop the gloves. If not, just throw those attribute points onto the deking stat. But this guy is a lot of fun to run, so enjoy it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. At the end of the day, run whatever build you want to build. Make some mode builds if you'd like. Leave any questions you have in the comment section below. If you need help making your own build, let me know. But at the end of the day, have fun with it. If you want to run those comp builds, run them. They're really good. And they're probably within the meta right there. Might have to bump 1 to 2 attribute points. That's just what I found success with personally. But those later builds, again, they are still viable. And I think you can have a lot of success with them still and have a lot of fun. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, though. And thanks for watching.